Thought I'd go over my kit. I'm going away for a few days canoe camping, and I thought I'd run you through my kit. I've done it before individually, but I thought I'd show it in its entirety and everything that I'm going to be taking, minus the water, which I'll take fresh obviously, and the food. So anyway, this wooden box is my Wanagon. For those of you not familiar with canoeing terms, or if you haven't seen any old films about canoeing, Wanagon is a kind of an Indian name, I believe, American Indian, Native American if you like, name for a food box. Basically in here I have my food for a couple of days, my cooking equipment, basically my kitchen is all in one box, so I'll show you that now. Okay, basically it's an old wine box which has been lacquered, so it's actually fairly waterproof, not 100% waterproof, but then I don't plan on dunking it in the water, and if it does, well, that's my own stupid fault. I like it, it's handy. I've just got this strap with a sort of built-in handle to carry it, make life a bit easier around camp. So, let's open it up. Two nice metal patches, open them up. There we go. So basically, it's quite simple. In the top, I've got two first aid kits. Two, you ask? Basically, one is my basic first aid, which is this one here, with this small green cross on it, and in there is your as it comes when you buy it kind of thing. Little pair of scissors, tweezers, plasters, antiseptic cream, you know, needle and thread, your kind of stuff you tend to use more often than not. And this one is slightly different. This one has burn gel, light sticks and drugs, i.e. painkiller, anti-inflammatories, antihistamine, that kind of thing. I could keep it all in one, but I find it easier for me personally that I've got them in separate, so I know, you know, if I need a plaster quick, I just boom, and I know they're in there. I don't have to rifle around in a big first aid kit. So that's those. Also in here I carry this tiny little light. I love this light. I just hang it up in my hammock, and it's got a really super bright LED, flashes as well. It weighs nothing. Although to be honest, weight for me isn't really a problem. The canoe can take absolutely bucket loads of stuff. So weight's not an option, and I've got the ATV to get it there, or the car, so don't bother me. I don't really go walking very far with it. Packet of tissues. I've got these in here at the moment. These are anti-mosquito filters that go in a machine that pumps out a chemical, which I've yet to put in the Wanagon, but this time of year you need it. It goes in my hammock. And also some of the old alcohol gel. Obviously keep yourself clean and light fires with it, which is good stuff. Also in the top I have some toilet roll, more alcohol gel and more tissues. You can never be too clean. Carrying the cutlery. I carry quite a few different ones, to be honest, mainly because I like to keep them all in one place. They don't weigh anything, and they hardly take up any room, so, and you never know, you might get guests arrive or turn up wanting something to munch. But no, it's just basically so I know where they are. I can keep them all together, and weigh nothing anyway. Got a little head torch. There's an LED thing, glow bulb, cheap and nasty, but works right. Carry another torch. This one's made by Techlight. I got from Costco, a pack of 3 I think it was. But it's a bit like a Surefire. It's made of metal. It's waterproof, and you've got on, super bright on, strobe, and then off. I like these torches. I have a small metal fold-out shovel. Obviously, you all know what that's for. Not building sandcastles. My spoon knife. I always take this. Quite enjoy sitting down of an evening if I'm by the fire. Just knock up a spoon or whatever. Something to do. I have my full Niven DC4 knife sharpener, diamond thing. Yeah, these are nice. They're hang on a sec. Put this down. Yeah, they're really small. They weigh nothing, and yeah, they do a good job. You've got two sides of a honing and a sharpening. Yeah, well worth getting. Nice and compact. And then at the moment there's 2 tins of all day breakfast and 2 tins of the full Monty for some reason, all breakfast stuff. These will be replaced with bags. I put all my food in these Ziploc bags, to be honest, and then boil them. Just cuts down weight and rubbish, to be honest. And that way I can take the bags home, wash them out, reuse them. Job done. So that all lives in there. Now underneath, so in the bottom of the box I have a microfiber towel, which is a full-size metre square jobby towel. Really good. Love this thing. It's a gift. And yeah, they really are good. So that's if I go swimming or need a wash. I have a pair of leather gloves. Obviously, if you're cutting wood or splitting wood or working around the fire or anything, hot pots, good to have a pair of gloves. Bucket loads of drinking stuff, so tea, coffee, hot chocolate, that kind of thing, and more coffee. Never have too much of that. I have some cooking stuff, just vegetable oil, sunflower oil stuff, salt, and then this spicy pepper mix in a crunchy meal. Alright, they're a bit bulky, but all fits in here, so it doesn't really matter. I'll do like a bit of spice with my meals. Some fairy liquid, just so I can wash up the pots nice and hygienically. I've got a Mora knife, cheap Mora knife, just for cooking really, slicing up sausage or anything like that. Just wrap some paracord around the shoe. Didn't do that for survival purposes, to be honest, because I carry rope and all that anyway. No, I did this purely because the sheath is a cheap one and it started falling to bits. So there you go. I suppose I could use it if I really needed to. I have my Coleman Peak 1.95 of a litre pot, a litre if you like, dishcloths, stuff like that. I really like this pot. I've had it since I was 13, 14, had it a very long time. I'm now 38, 39, so I've had it a long time and it's still going strong. Really well made. And it comes with a lid, which I take with me. That's my cooking pot. I only really take one cooking pot. I'm not one of these people who needs a nest of pots. I don't, I'm not that lavish when I cook out in the woods. My tactical pot scrubber. My Crusader kind of metal military mug, you know. I love these. They hold buckets of tea. It's brilliant. And almost a whole can of beer, which is good as well. One of those. I have my full small gas stove. I like this stove, I must admit. If you've watched my previous videos, you see I moan about them really and say how unpredictable they are, which they are. If you get the wrong kind of weather, if it's cold, hot, whatever, they're not that great. But when I'm canoeing, if I'm going on a canoe, I take this. And if I can, if I'm going for longer, I'll take the hexamine as well, just in case. But I'm only going for a couple of nights, so I'll take this, give it a good run. It's been a while since I've used it, so and there's a small gas as well. So that's that. Don't want to mini spatula, silicone thing so I don't scratch my pot. Although my pots aren't Teflon coated or whatever you call it, scratch thing, they're just bog standard stainless steel. Next on the list is my storm kettle. Those of you who aren't familiar with these, which I'd find a little bit surprising if you're watching these kind of videos, but these are brilliant, especially if there's sort of a couple of you or more. Basically, put your water in here on the bottom, and then what you do is this thing goes on the floor, which you put your fire in there, and then that sits on top, like so. And then the flames come out here. You can get another pot, which I've got somewhere, which then sits on top so you can cook, I don't know, soup or something. But it'll boil water if you can get some good, nice dry sticks. Takes not many sticks at all, a handful, a bunch of sticks, and you'll have boiling water. Once it's up to hot, a couple of minutes, 2 minutes, literally that quick. Blinding bit of kit. And then obviously once you make your tea, you can lift it off, put your pot on there, cook on the fire there, keeps it all nicely contained. What I did do was just drill some extra holes through, punch some holes around, just for added air really. The one hole didn't work that well, so I needed a slightly bit more primary air coming in, so it works a little bit more effective now. Also, with this particular model, it didn't come with a handle, so all I did was just add some wire, to be honest, so I can tip it up and pour. But quite cheap. I think you can probably get them for 20 quid, I suppose, now, and up. I mean, the Kelly kettles and whatnot are really a bit more expensive. This I got from a company in England for 20 quid, I think, £20. So yeah, good investment, I think. So that's my Kelly kettle, storm kettle. Probably shouldn't call it Kelly kettle. Done for copyright infringement or something. Just that. This big bag behind. If you've seen my previous videos, if not, why not? But there's I do a review on my hammock, my new hammock from 10th Wonder. That's in here. My sleeping bag's in here. My tarp's in here. I have a ground sheet that goes under my tarp, so when I can get up in the morning, I'm not treading on wet ground. And what else is in there? Oh, a small pillow. Because, hey, got to be comfortable. And that's it really on the kit front. I also take my Gransford's small forest axe, my Lapland saw and my bushcraft knife. That will all go in the kit bag, which I'll show you. Basically, all of this, most of this anyway, maybe not the Wanigan, will all go in this 120 litre waterproof dry bag with rucksack straps. What I'll do, I'll put it all in there, and in that way you can kind of see the completed article. Right, okay, so basically here's the kit bag, waterproof 120 litre bag. That's got all my camping equipment in it, like my tent, my hammock and my axe, my knife, and all that gubbins, and there's still room in there for more stuff if I really need to take more. To be honest, I probably wouldn't. And then in front of that, if you can see that, that's the Wanigan, and next to it is my Pelican case, which has got my cameras in it. Obviously keep them safe, and obviously and a canoe from here. So my bum will sit on there, and then I kneel down. I can turn it, swap it round and distribute the weight then. If you have it all in one bag, the trouble you've got, it's tidy, but you can't trim the canoe. And anyone that goes canoeing a lot knows you need to trim the canoe, you need to move your kit around to balance it out. So that's why I tend to carry certain things separately, and obviously if I do need to trim it more I can take bits out, put bits in, that kind of stuff. I've got the airbags front and rear on the Canoe. You can just probably make out the blue one there, and then the other one's just here. Two painter lines, one each end, just so I can drag it around and guide it around and whatnot. Two paddles, I always take a spare paddle, you never know, you might go horribly wrong. And then on my AFD, buoyancy aid as it used to be, it's a Nookie Ranger. Got this in 2009, 8, 9, something like that. Changed it, well, didn't really change it. What I've done is add this more safety knife, which is the slightly rounded tip, and it's got the serrated blade for cutting webbing or ropes. So that's permanently attached to my buoyancy aid. I've also got another first aid kit in this pocket, in this waterproof sort of tub. Just some basic stuff really, but it's mainly if I lose all my other stuff, I've got something to get me out the pack. That's that one. In this pocket, the bottom pocket, I carry another tub which my phone fits in. These are really good. I got them from a camping shop. A couple of quid each, I think. But they're really good, really waterproof. I've tried them, submerged them with toilet tissue in for a day or two, and they're dry as a bone. They're really worth getting if you're going canoeing, of course. And also a detachable fire steel, so I can always make fire. Incidentally, this is stainless steel. However, my bushcraft knife, which I always carry on my belt, so it's obviously always with me, is carbon, so I can strike a light off it. So we've got a little safety whistle attached to the zip, and obviously the zip's going to be up when I'm wearing it, and I've got a little lanyard on it so I can reach it. And then on the back is a water bladder. I never had too much water. So yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was worth watching. Try to keep it as short as possible. And basically I'll be going in the next few days, so I'll be doing a good video, a good long video, probably be in a few parts. Maybe get a bit of fishing in. But yeah, check out this lake and do a bit of island hopping. So I hope you watch. See you soon. Bye.